Hi everybody, it's me, Spring, the fiber enthusiast. Welcome to my channel. It's Saturday episode. The background's a little different because I'm not in my fiber studio. I'm still in the recliner. My leg jacked up. We'll get into that in just a minute. Welcome everybody. I appreciate y'all coming in and checking things out. If this is your first time here poking around, might want to poke around back a few episodes ago so that way you can see what things normally go like. Things are a little different because I just recently had surgery. Everybody that's following along and knows what's going on with the surgery, I did have my knee surgery, not yesterday, but a week ago yesterday, and it was interesting. Quite the rough go about it as far as even prior to going into the OR. I had some horrible bedside manner nurses. They flipped the IV line over the end and it leaked out all over my bedding, including my sock. They took me into OR, and when they brought me back, they had not changed the bedding, so it was still soaked. And instead of trying to change out the bedding like they should have, they just threw down an extra sheet over the top of the saturated area to try to absorb the water that had leaked out from the IV because the line busted loose from the connection. So that was before I went into OR, and I got into OR, well, I got into pre-OR, and they pushed morphine, then they pushed fentanyl, and then I went into OR and they pushed anesthesia. I was given 3 different anti-nausea, 1 pill, 1 through the IV, and a patch behind the ear. I had a reaction to the fentanyl. My pulse ox dropped to 77%, and my blood pressure was like 190 over 190. It was through the roof, freaking out. They said I was wheezing through my tube, my intubation tube. They were having quite a time with me because of the reaction to the fentanyl. So, yeah, my mom has the same problem as far as fentanyl goes. I'm a cheap date when it comes to medications. I am highly allergic to all codeines, synthetic, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, straight up codeine, penicillin the same way. When I was getting my discharge papers, she says, and we got Loratab for you. Well, I can't take Loratab. Thank you, but no thank you. Well, what can you take? I need to be able to give the doctor another option. I'm like, yeah, okay. I said, I can take tramadol. Other than that, I really don't take medication, so I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to go look in the book or know of a alternative. So anyway, I ended up coming home on tramadol. I've had a lot of pain in the knee and a lot of swelling. My knee surgery, what they did was there's 2 wounds on each side of the knee. They insert needles into those wounds. They blow up underneath the skin, blow up the area, and then they make an incision on the tibia, on the shin, and then up on the femur through the thigh. And they drill through the femur, through the patella, your kneecap, and into your tibia. Then they take a sterilized cadaver ligament and insert it through that drilled section, and then they screw it to the femur and to the tibia. So I have 4 incisions and 1 great big swollen huge all colors of the rainbow mess of a knee right now. I'm getting around on 1 crutch at this point, and my brace. They suggested not to change out the ace bandage or the casting wrap underneath the ace bandage or the 4x4 squares under that for 2 weeks. Well, that's generally 99.99% of the time is because people don't know how to properly wrap the limb to keep good circulation and not make it look like a busted can of biscuits. So anyway, of course, me being me and knowing how to wrap a limb, I unwrapped it, got rid of the saturated, dried up, bloody, nasty gauze pads, the casting wrap, rewrapped everything, and have kept it clean, dry, allow it to get some air, and breathe, the skin to breathe from time to time. So anyway, most of my time has been medicated. I'm starting to finally get to the point where I'm not totally wiped out on medication, but that is an update on me. I am fine. I go through bouts of lots of pain and aching within the knee. So there's times that it's really, really painful, and there's times that I'm doing okay. Usually first thing in the morning, I'm all right. And as the day wears on, I have more and more pain in the knee. So let's get on to a normal Saturday video. What have I managed to do this week? Well, I've got a stack of stuff here. I split my socks off onto 9-inch circulars. And this is my own hand-dyed yarn. I dip-dyed them. The purple in this, the darker purple is what absorbed the most color. It struck first, and then the lighter color is further up the hank because I was dip-dyeing. And then this was my dye mop. So this is my socks. And as you can see, I haven't got real far from last time, if you've seen last time. Still quite a little ways out. I've got from the point of this heel to where I start the toe, I've got 8.5 inches of sock to knit. So that's where I'm at there. I did pick up this. I haven't showed this to anybody yet. This is what I'm working on as far as a cable and lace knitted pattern, so not too much of that showing. The big thing that I did work on this week, I kind of jumped in on it and took off, is I love patterns which are by Lissa Conley. She is a wonderful designer of locking filet crochet patterns, and I have done several of her patterns, huge patterns from her. This one is just a toddler size blanket, but that is it so far. I will put all the information where you can find this pattern down in the description box. And as far as the pattern I'm using on the socks, it's the grass stitch, which I have a tutorial on how to do it in the flat. And then actually, because I was wanting to show how to change a knitted flat pattern into the round, I did a tutorial on how to do that using the grass stitch. So there actually is basically a tutorial on how to do the grass stitch in the round for a sock. Other than that, I really haven't done a lot. Now, I have been working on a few small things. I finished up the tatting tutorials for my Wednesday tat along. Those are all completely done. I do have a few pictures to share with you this time. Miss Bailey, Nuchter Cat on the Prowl Creations. Thank you, Miss Bailey, for sending me pictures to share. So I will insert them pictures at the end of this video, and her link and information will be down below. She made her own pattern, a wrap, and she put this beautiful collar on one side, and then she used one of my trim tutorials to put a trim along the side of it. So that was really exciting. It turned out absolutely stunning. Bailey does amazing work. I really enjoy seeing her work. So thank you, Bailey, for sharing that with all of us. We're definitely going to enjoy seeing it. I appreciate it. And till next Saturday, everybody, bye for now.